G'day everyone, Jackson here. Welcome back to the daily endeavours for the 7th of May. So timestamps will be in the description if you're just looking for one of these in particular and you just want to skip all the other stuff. Also, I just want to point out the stuff for the Golden Pursuits. I've done all the recording, I've done most of the editing. Should be out in the next few days. It's a lot. It's a long video, so it's going to take some time to upload. But I'm almost done. Just getting there. Just had to juggle everything else going on. You know how life is. But yeah, that'll be out soon. So daily endeavours today, we've got a 15 seal stats, pretty easy one. Provisioning, Rotting Undead, 7500 damage to structures in Cyrodiil, acquiring a new Mundus Stone boon, and 4 stages in the Infinite Archive with a partner, which is not a guildmate. So it's better, but still this is the shittiest one. Personally, I just go Provisioning, Rotting Undead, and then, because you can kind of do this one, run to a way shrine, go into a dungeon and do Rotting Undead, and then you can just travel to a guildhall and just do the Mundus Stone boon one. If you don't have a guildhall, though, it's just fine. Maybe just do the Mundus Stone boon first and then go into the dungeon. Yeah, I think these ones are good. But yeah, nothing wrong with this one. And this one's the longest, but it's still... On other days, with like more shit options, this would probably be an okay option anyway, so I'll go through everything. So I'll start with provisioning. So what you want to do is... What I like to do with this one is there's a block pier over here with a bunch of stuff that you can loot. And there's 2 recipes you can use to craft food with those things in that pier. So let me show you where to get those. So this tavern here, it's got a chef here, this Khajiit lady. Open the store for her and then go baked apples and banana surprise. Make sure you have these 2 recipes. A little bit of a investment in gold at first, but once you get these 2 recipes on a character, you can do this for free anytime the provisioning one comes up or the any skill crafting ones come up. So it just means less hassle. So once you get here, the things you want to look at is this basket here. It has apples in it. There's this basket over here which has apples in it. And then there's a tray over here that has bananas and apples in it. So just load everything in these, and that usually is enough stuff to make 4 food recipe, like cook 4 foods, I should say. So there's a cooking fire right here. While you do your Mundus Stone thing in a guild hall, usually guild halls have a provisioning station too, so you can just skip this bit too if you want. Your crafting menu will look a little bit different to mine, don't worry. You just have to make sure you go to fruit dishes. Yeah, the UI will be different, but the way to do it will be the same. Right. So next up, I'll chat real quick about some zombies, or rotting undead. So Draugr and zombies, these are both available to you in instance areas, dungeons. The easiest dungeon to use, I think the only one you should really use whenever there's anywhere between 5 to 10. I don't think I've ever seen 15 of when these start enemies come up. So yeah, Crypt of Hearts is great for this. So what you want to do is, let me just find the house. Just give me a sec. So you want to go all the way to the bottom. Just be careful with this scroll down, because if you scroll down and then put your mouse off the screen here and let go, it'll just do nothing. It's fucking irritating. But yeah, just go to the bottom and then click Wraith Home, and now travel to one of these, because Wraith Home is literally right next door to one of the Crypt of Hearts dungeon. So it takes you straight there, if you haven't got a way shrine there, or if you haven't unlocked it yet. Now we just leave. And right out the door, just come down here, just travel this way, and you'll find the dungeon. So it's right here. Now you want Crypt of Hearts 1. I'm sure there's zombies in 2, but there's mostly Daedra, and it's tougher anyway. And as soon as you walk in, there'll be zombies here. Now on the left side, if you come over here, there's a group of zombies in this corner, and they don't pull the rest of the enemies. But I just usually kill these ones. And yeah, there you go, 5 rotting undead corpses. And now you can move on. So I'll just show you real quick what I like to do for getting the Mundus Stone one done. So I'll show you the guild hall on EU. Alright, so as you can see here, this guild hall has a bunch of Mundus Stones. All you have to do is just go to one and pick it up. The reason I like to use guild halls over this is because usually the Mundus Stone that you want, you're going to get rid of it, just getting this one done, because you can't go and grab the same Mundus Stone that you just grabbed. So in the overland, you'll be doing 2 trips, one to get the Mundus Stone to complete the endeavor, and then one to get the Mundus Stone that you want back. So all guild halls do is they stop you having to do 2 trips. It's just 1 trip. So in this case, I just want the thief back, so I'm just going to grab that. So that's all this does. It's not super duper important, but yeah, for convenience sake, it's just better for you. So now, if you want Mundus Stones for your house, I don't recommend it because these are the ones you can buy. If you can purchase them in your home, but they're 4,000 crowns each. So considering that. So if we go calculator, go 4,000 times 13. So it's 52,000 pounds for all of them. Like $400. What the fuck are you doing, Cinemax? If you want to do it without guild halls, this Mundus Stone right here is just a little bit northwest of the wayshrine that you start with the vocal guards. This one's easy to get to. There is also, if you go through Alika Desert, if you use Sisters of the Sands or House of the Silent Magnifico through home tours, like we did with the Wraith Home, you can just travel up north here, go around the water, grab this wayshrine, and then you've got easy access to the ritual, which is literally like almost in viewing distance as soon as you get to the wayshrine. Now, the other one that I would suggest you use, because I assume most people use the Thief. This is kind of like the spaghetti and meatballs Mundus Stone. So the quickest way to get to this is either if you've got the wayshrine from Windhelm, or if you've got Grimhearth's Woe, you can home tour to that. If you don't have this yet, just go south, get this one, go down, get this one, and it's just over here. So it's a little bit of a trek. As far as I'm aware, this is the quickest one from a wayshrine for the Thief. There is a bear right next to it, so just be a little bit cautious of it, because it does aggro if you go there. So yeah, those are the 3. If you want more information on Mundus Stones, there is a wiki page, and it shows you where every Mundus Stone is, like every specific one. And every zone has all of the 13 Mundus Stones in them. They just have them. It's like zone dependent. So, and the way it works is every first zone has 2. So you got 1 here, and then where's the other one? Here, and then zone 2, 3, and 4, I believe, have 3. And do the last ones have 3, or do they have 2? The Steed, Apprentice. Would that make sense? Because it's 3 through 3 is 9. Yeah. That makes sense. Because 9 plus 2 plus 2 is 13. So that's everything. Cyrodiil also has every Mundus Stone in it, but I wouldn't recommend going there because there's nothing like going to one and getting killed by a player before you even get there. So yeah, just use those 3, I reckon. And I'll make sure that the Mundus Stones are in the description. Okay, repairing structures. 7,500 damage to structures in Cyrodiil. Repairing that amount is minuscule. It only takes like a few seconds. Most of the time you're going to be spending doing this one is finding a keep that is damaged to repair. In this case, I've gotten lucky. So all you need to do is come to a quartermaster. Every keep that you come to will always have their own quartermaster that you can purchase stuff from. So what you need to do is come inside, just talk to this guy, and then these repair kits here, you just need 2. It's 5,000 damage-ish per repair kit, assuming the wall is not fully healed. If it's like 99%, it might heal less than 5,000, so just keep that in mind. But 77% of a wall damage, like that's all you need. All you need is this, like 1 wall. And if you look outside, there's tons of these walls that need repairing. So the quickest way to know is there's these crane tools here. These things, sometimes I'll actually have cut stone on them. All of these indicate that these walls are damaged and need repairing. Now, sometimes you'll get to a keep and there is nothing to repair. It's a bit weird how these things work, but there is one of the resources, I believe it's the mine. If this is controlled by you, the amount of health that the walls have is higher. So what can happen sometimes is, if this is taken, the walls actually reduce in health, and when they do, the amount that they need to be repaired is like 0. So that can happen. And the opposite can also be true. So if someone takes the mine back after taking a keep, it will increase the wall health, but it won't repair the wall, so they'll be damaged. That's usually what happens here when every single wall is damaged and needs repairing, but they're all the same health, basically. I think, based on my experience with this game, that's what happens. So in this case, you just need to find one that hasn't been repaired by anyone. The more keeps that your faction owns, the better. So campaigns like this will be the easiest ones because there's so many keeps here to repair. But even then, sometimes there'll just be nothing to repair. So yeah, this one's a little unreliable, but like that's like the only thing in the way. Once you find one wall that you need to repair, or like two that are very close to being fully repaired, that's it. So what we got to do here is put it in your quick spot bar and just use it like a potion, except just make sure the health bar of the wall is in the like boss health bar target thing at the top, and then you just press quick slot, and it'll take about 4 seconds, and you just do that again, and that's it. That's literally all you have to do to complete this. Super duper easy. Obviously, it's like 200 gold to spend on the repair kits, but if you can find a wall to repair and you buy those 2 repair kits, 200 gold for like 10 or 20 seconds of work is like such a good deal for as far as endeavors go. Alright, so this will definitely be the longest, but it's not too bad. At least it's instant, so nobody else can get in the way. So what you need is either a player or a companion. So it's pretty certain that most competent players are going to beat a companion like out of the water. Like the similarities are like what am I trying to say? Pretty noticeable usually. Mainly because companions love to just stand in like enemy AoEs and shit. So, but yeah, it doesn't matter how effective they are regardless, because companions, you don't have to wait for a player to be ready, you don't have to run around and look for people, you just obviously you have to do the quest to get the companion, but once you've done that, it's just like a 3 or 4 second thing where you just wait for them to spawn, and then that's it. There's stages, which are these things here, so you'll get 3 enemies, 2 of them will be melee enemies, 1 will be a ranged enemy. So what I like to do here is just bring the so go up to the ranged enemy, because they're the one who usually stay away from you, and then the melee enemies will usually come to you. So you can easily stack everything up doing that. Oh yeah, sorry. So the third wave of these Infinite Archive stages is a little bit tougher. You'll have a big enemy like this. They do some nasty stuff. Sometimes I prefer getting away from the big enemy and just killing them last. Sometimes I prioritize them. Just depends on the day. Right, so that's one stage. So you need to do that more than 4 times, because in between stages you get cycles which have bosses. I cover weaponry, might be pretty good. So these are verses. Whenever you complete a stage in Infinite Archive, you get these verses. They're temporary, powerful buffs. Some of them can be really strong. Some of them can be absolute fucking arse. Like the guild one, or the Alliance War one. Fucking hate those ones. That's stage 2. So now, after this one, we get another verse. Postulant globs. It's okay. Not great for bosses, but yeah. So now, after 2 stages, you get a boss. Usually this first boss will be pretty chill. Well, yeah, pretty easy usually. So, just gonna swap a couple of skills around. If you got some food to increase your recovery in here, might be good for bosses if you're low champion points. But I find you run out of resources super quick. Sub target here, just so the skeletons don't get any way. And done. Oh, now the fucking postulant glob shows up. Thanks. So stages give you, oh sorry, cycles give you these, which are visions. These are like verses, except they're usually weaker, but they give you, or they last the entire arc run. So when you leave, they go away. I would love this one if I was a fucking melee or stamina build, but I'm not, so this is kind of shit. Probably better than dodging though. I don't really struggle to dodge. So yeah, you'd probably get that one. And then you go through, and it'll be another stage. So it'll be 2 more of these, and that's it. So you do this stage, and then you do the next stage, and that's everything. Now, if you want to leave, after completing any of these stages or cycles, the next run, like the next bit that you get to, will have these doors, and you just go through these. That will bring you to the foyer, and there's the exit there. But otherwise, even in the middle, like even after a stage is done, you can just travel out via your house or something. So yeah, that's everything you need to know about this one. So if you got any questions, as always, just let me know. But that's daily's done. So thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for your support as always. I'll see you all next time, and take care.